Good morning, one and all. Welcome to one next session of team teaching. Here, we, the three members of this group, are presenting before you a new topic in physics, that is, insulators. Let us know the team members. I am Anjima J. Nair.
I am Anit V. Chaco.
I am Mohit Tarpanik.
Let us start the session with Anit.
Okay. Do all materials allow electricity to flow through them? Do you think about it? What kind of materials allow electricity to flow through them? Let's see. When it comes to the flow of electric current, all materials fall into three categories. First one, insulators. Second one, conductors. Third one, resistors. Insulators. Any material that does not allow electric current to pass through it, like the protective coating on wires. Examples are plastic, rubber, glass, cloth, and wood. Insulators like plastic and rubber are used as a covering for electric wires. This makes electric wires safer to handle because the insulator protects you from the current. Conductor. Any material that allows electric current to pass through it. Examples are copper, aluminium, steel. Any metals are conductors. Conductive material or any metal is used for wires that will carry electricity. We have seen resistors. Resistors allow some amount of current, but it converts current into another form of energy. Here we can see these appliances have resistors that convert electrical energy into light energy. Here we can see appliances that electrical energy is converted to motion energy. These appliances have resistors that convert electrical energy into heat energy. These appliances also have some resistors that convert electrical energy into sound energy. We all have some doubt about is it possible to conduct electricity using liquids. Here is an experiment. Place the two aluminum plates into the liquid which we want to test it. If the bulb lights up, a closed circuit is formed, allowing current to flow through it. Light lights up, the liquid is able to conduct electricity.
So, what are conductors and insulators? Yes, some physical properties such as boiling point and freezing point require testing or investigations. Thermal conductivity is the ability of a material to transfer heat. First one is conductors. Conductors are those materials that easily conduct heat energy. They heat up quickly and evenly when exposed to a source of thermal energy. So examples are gold, copper, silver, etc. Then what are insulators? Insulators are materials that do not heat well. Insulators absorb heat and do not distribute evenly. Gases, many non-metals, wood, plastic, and glass are examples of insulators. The better the insulator, the slower heat energy will move through the material. How conductors and insulators are used? You use them every day. Thermal conductivity can be a very useful property, and many things in the kitchen are made up of metals. Frying pans need to be made up of conductive materials. so that your food will cook evenly. Engineers, builders, and architects make their decisions on which materials are used. What is insulation? Insulation is a material that is used to prevent heat from flowing into or out of a building. It keeps buildings warm in the winter and cool in the summer. Cloth, plastic, fiberglass, air, and other insulators can be used as insulation. Most houses and buildings have some type of insulation. How conductors and insulators used? Your clothing is also made up of insulators. Bulky winter coats, sweaters, fleece jackets have materials that trap air. Wearing multiple layer of clothing has the same effect. Between each layer of clothing is a layer of air that is warmed by your body heat. Many insulators can be found in nature. Let's see. Birds have a layer of soft, fluffy feather called down. The down feather trap air and keep it close to the bird's body, helping them to maintain their body temperature. The hair and fur found on many mammals work the same way. Ocean mammals such as whales and dolphins have a layer of fat called blubber. Do conductors have other uses? Yes. Conductivity can also be used to describe the ability of a material to conduct electricity. Materials that are good thermal conductors, such as metals, are often good electrical conductors as well. Metals are good electrical conductors. Copper is often used in electrical wires. Rubber and plastic are insulators because they do not allow electrical charge to flow. They are usually placed around metal wires to protect you from electrical shock. Water is an electrical conductor. Never touch a power cord or switch or an electrical appliances while you are wet or in water. Transmission lines, insulators are devices used to contain, separate or support electrical conductor on high voltage electricity supply network. The insulator provide necessary insulation between the line conductor or support this prevent any leakage current from conductor to air. The good insulators are wood, glass, plastic, etc. There are 5 types of insulators. First one is pin type insulator. The second one is suspension type insulator. The third one is strain type insulator. The fourth one is stay insulator. And the fifth one is tackle insulator.
Now, let us look in detail about the type of insulators. The first one is the pin type insulators. As its name suggests, pin type insulators are used for the transmission and distribution of electric power at a voltage up to 33 kilovolt. Now, it is made up of a non-conducting material, glass and porcelain. It works beyond the operating voltage of 33 kilovolt. Now, here is a demonstrated picture of the pin type insulators. As you can see that the pin or the coatings above the disc act as insulators. Now, the second type insulators, suspension type insulators. These insulators consist of a number of porcelain discs connected in series by metal links in the form of low voltage of 11 kilovolt. 66 kilovolt line use 6 discs. It use greater flexibility in the line. Now, here is a picture of suspension type insulator. Moving on to the third type of insulators, that is strain type insulator. When there is a dead end of a line forcefully, and it is so designed that in the case of breaks them, the stay wire will not fall on the ground. This is a picture of a stay insulator. Moving on to the last type of insulators, that is shackle insulator. They can be directly fixed to the pole with a bolt or to the cross arm. It can be used both in horizontal and vertical position. The conductor in the groove is fixed with a soft binding wire and mostly used for the distribution purposes. This is a picture of a shackle insulator.
Here is the properties of insulators. First one is it is mechanically strong. Second one, high insulation resistance. Third one, high dielectric strength. Fourth one, high relative permittivity. Fifth one, free from internal impurities. Sixth one, it should not get affected change in temperature. Testing of insulators. First one, mechanical strength test. Second one, electrical insulation test. Third one, environment test. Fourth one, corona test. Fifth one, temperature test. Sixth one, puncture voltage test. Seventh one, porosity test.
The main causes of insulator failure are flashover. The common cause of the insulation failure is the flashover that causes unequal expansion of the porcelain, thereby shattering the insulator with big cracks. Cracking of insulator. This cause occurs due to the unequal expansion of steel, porcelain, and cement during varying conditions of cold and heat. Porosity of material. This cause occur usually absorb moisture from the atmosphere or the cement, thereby decreasing the insulation resistivity of the material. Short circuits. Two or more conductors are air through the large bulbs. Mechanical stresses. And the applications of insulators are, it is used in transmission and distribution of electricity supply. It is provide necessary safety for human and animals. Many electronic components used insulation materials like plastic. Electricity supply board used insulation. Here is a question. What do you think? What type of materials are or which one is good electrical conductors? Aluminum, rubber, or wood? Yes, we know aluminum conducts and it is a good electrical conductor. Here, what type of material, which material is good insulators? Glass or pencil? Pencil. Yes, glass is a good insulator. Here's a question. Which term defines a material that heat moves through easily? Conduction, B, conductor, C, heat, D, insulator. The answer is conductors. We know that conductors allow heat to pass through easily. The another example, Tony is boiling a pot of water on the stove. The black handle is made up of rubber and the pot is made up of copper. Why is the black handle made up of rubber and the pot is made up of copper? Options. First option, rubber is good conductor and the copper is good insulator. Second option, rubber is a poor insulator and copper is a poor insulator. C, rubber is good insulator and the copper is a good conductor of heat. D, rubber is good conductor and the copper is a poor insulator. Here we know the answer is C, because rubber is an insulator because it does not allow heat to pass through. If it did, you would burn your hands every time touch the handle. The pot needs to be a conductor in order for you to cook your food. Most materials are good conductors and copper is a metal.
Moving on to the next example, that is how conductors or insulators are used. Which would be the best heat insulator? Knitted hat, paper hat, copper pot, or metal fork? The answer is, remember, the most of the clothing are insulators because we want to trap the air around us to keep us warm. Wearing a knitted hat will keep you warm, especially in cold winter weather, and the answer is knitted hat. Conductors, other uses. Now, Mr. Stephen set up the demonstration lab for his classes. When both wires touches the penny, the light bulb lit up. What do this tell the students about the penny? It is a good insulator, it is a good conductor, it has the low melting point, and it would be attracted to a magnet. The answer is it is a good conductor. That is, metals are not only good conductors but of heat but also electricity. Now, the next example is which item in the chart would be a heat conductor? The options are aluminum can, cooking pot, pot holder, foam cup, metal spoon, cooking pot, metal spoon, aluminum can, cooking pot, wooden spoon, foam cup, and pot holder. And the answer is C, consisting of metal spoon, aluminum can, and cooking pot. Many metals are good conductors. When heated, they can easily transfer heat.
Yes, here is the conclusion of our class. There's a brief idea about the types of insulator used in overhead transmission line has been obtained. Each type of insulator is having its own area of application. The system was having a flow that proper track record of the insulator and poles damaged or replacement was not taken care of. Here is the end of our team teaching session. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.